Hello friends, welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. So I have got a special project for you. We're going to make 5 cards using papers from our stash and one set of dollar store layered stickers. So this is kind of my version of clean and simple. I call it sweet and simple, and that just means that it doesn't have a ton of flower embellishments and trims and all those add-ons. So stick with me and we will make all 5 cards together. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find more than one set of this particular sticker, but I do have the packaging so I can show you the brand. It's Crafter Square, and it did come with 14 separate images. So here's just an example of the sticker. There's lots of mason jars and flowers and butterflies, and then they all have a double layer. They're popped up, so they're kind of dimensional. I was able to use all of my stickers in this set to create these 5 cards, and they're all going to be A2 size. They're all going to be a white base, and then I'm using the same card stock throughout for all of the cards. This paper collection is from Authentic Paper, and it's the Endless collection. Unfortunately, it is not a current collection, but you know, I do like to get use out of my stash papers, so I thought that they coordinated really well with these spring inspired stickers. So I'm just layering them up in different combinations and mix and matching them. So I've got a small doily here for this, and I'm just going to add that to the center. And then here is my beautiful sticker. It has a mason jar with a handle. Some of them have writing, some of them don't. And I decided not to put sentiments on these cards just for the sake of them being more all occasion. So they would be kind of practical to have around. That way, if you need one for a birthday or a get well, you'd be prepared with ones from this set. Now, because they have that multiple layer and they're really attached in the center only, I'm able to get in there and layer these even further by combining them. And then here's the butterfly for the bottom. This one is so pretty. That yellow, I think, coordinates really well with that pattern paper. I'm not going to put ribbon on it. I tried to keep them as simple as possible. I know they're not going to qualify as clean and simple, but sweet and simple I think does work, and they're just a little bit more mailable this way as well because they don't have bulky embellishments. And then I did finish the inside of my cards with the coordinating pattern paper. So that's card 1. So for card 2, I've got the same size and the same finished inside, and I'm going to go for a more of a blue and pink look this time. Like I said, I'm alternating those pattern papers, and the consistent part is going to be that cardstock, and that kind of helps to keep these together as a set. I've got a small dovetail banner shape here, and that has a stitched edge, so that gives it a little bit of extra detail. And I'm going to come in with another of the doily shapes, and this one is going more off of that die cut banner shape because I want to fill in this space a little more. So this is another jar. It has a cute little heart, and I think that it would work for just about any occasion. This is what our Dollar Tree had to offer. We don't get a lot of the fun supplies that I see a lot of people hauling on their videos. I just see them and I think, hey, we don't have that. That's not fair. But I guess it just all depends on your population density where you live, and we just don't have a lot of people out here, so we don't get the fun varieties that the larger stores in the more metropolitan areas get. Okay, here's my second card. That one's finished. This background is going to be pink, and it's a diagonal diamond, and that is just going to be a pretty softly colored background. I'm going to bring in a scallop edge on this die cut, and I've got that matted with the same cardstock so that it has a nice finished edge. And then for my focal point, I'm going to use this die cut frame. So I picked a cardstock color that I thought coordinated with the pattern papers, and then I cut a square, and then I removed the center with a die that has a double stitched edge, and then gave it a border of the cardstock and then a second border of white, just so that it would really pop off of that background and be a little bit more layered looking. It was blending too well without it. So I would normally want to put that up on Pop Dots, but like I said, we're keeping it simple and a little bit more mailable this way. So here's the next mason jar. This has a pink theme on it and all the beautiful flowers. So this is going to go right here in the corner. These already came with Pop Dots on them, so I'm just utilizing those to make my life even more simple for this card set. And then a pretty butterfly for the corner. That is my third card done. Okay, the fourth card is going to have that lace look pattern, and that still is coming from that same collection. And I've got the same cardstock border again in the same white base with the inside finished with the coordinating paper. Now on this next piece, it's just the reverse side of the previous die cut, and I don't like to waste, so I'm going to use it, but I'll change the orientation now, and so that scallop is on the top, and then I've got more of the pattern paper showing on the bottom, and that kind of changes it to be more of a top layered card. Here's a couple more of those stickers. So they don't have any more of the mason jars, but there was a pretty wreath here, and it has some cute arrows going in the center. So I'm just going to use that as the center of my focal point, and then include two of the smaller butterflies along the side. And I'm just still kind of layering those together so that they look like one larger embellishment. Here's this side. You could add bling if you like, or some sequins if you wanted to include additional embellishment. I like this clean and simple look, so we're gonna just stick with that. Okay, we're at card number 5 now, and I pulled out the stripe. So this stripe reminds me a lot of patio furniture cushions, I think, and that definitely reminds me of summer, so I think that ties in very well. Here is a scalloped edge stitched rectangle that I did not cut exactly precisely, but that's okay because I can hide that underneath of some of these layered stickers. So I'll put that in the center, and I'll top it with another pattern from that collection, and this is more of a paisley. I think I like the direction of that going up, and so I've cut the cardstock border just to fit inside of that frame. Now here's another way to make the smaller stickers look like a larger embellishment by joining them together. So here is some flowers. I'm going to add that to the corner, and remember I'm hiding that cut edge that didn't work out perfectly. And then I'll tuck in this butterfly. So this looks like one larger embellishment here in the corner, and then for balance I'll just add this second butterfly, and that will complete this card. So that is all 5 of my sweet and simple A2 size greeting cards. I used stash paper and 1 sticker set from the Dollar Tree. If you enjoyed this project, make sure you give me a like and leave me a comment. If you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. And as always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye!